What's up and welcome back to Cameras Everywhere. In today's video, we're going to compare two different styles of constitutional auditing, that of Amagansett Press and that of News Now Patrick. Both interactions featuring one Sergeant Palmer from the Moab Police Department in Utah.
Good afternoon, Moab. This is Sergeant Palmer with Moab City Police.
Now, I first found Sergeant Palmer through a recent Amagansett Press video where Sergeant Palmer says it's his second encounter with the First Amendment auditor.
You're the second First Amendment auditors that I've ran into, and the last one I talked to, he was pretty confrontational, kind of an in-your-face, almost attacking kind of guy.
So I did a quick search and easily found the first video of Officer Palmer produced by News Now Patrick several months prior.
I thought I dismissed you already.
Patrick's encounter occurred at the Moab Police Department and Amagansett Presses at the local health department. Now, Cameras Everywhere presents these videos, alternating side by side in comparison of not only Amagansett Press and News Now Patrick, but also of Sergeant Palmer's response. Check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. Links to both videos are in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching Cameras Everywhere, and remember, the true test of liberty is the right to test it.
What'd you say?
I said, you're more than 6 feet. You can stay back.
Oh no, I'll stay back.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, from what I'm gathering, is if you don't have a mask on, if you're more than 6 feet away, you don't have to have a mask on.
That's what the CDC recommends.
Okay, so that's what is that just here in Utah, or is
that's a CDC recommendation?
So they're saying if you're more than 6 feet away, you don't have to wear a mask.
That's my understanding. Yeah.
That's your and yeah. So Sergeant who? Palmer.
Yep.
So Officer Sergeant Palmer says that his understanding is you don't have to wear a mask if you're more than 6 feet away. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, you're dismissed.
Did you say I'm dismissed?
Yeah, you're dismissed.
Oh, okay.
All right, go do the rounds, man.
Yeah.
Do some building checks.
How we doing, Sarge? How are you?
How gentlemen?
Doing good, man. How about you?
Not too bad.
So, Sergeant Palmer.
Yes, sir.
And can I just ask your badge number, sir?
Me, 2T7.
2T7, thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
So it sounds like we got a phone call. You guys don't want to wear masks. Sounds like that's really their only concern. So.
That's their only concern, is that we didn't have masks on?
Yeah.
So I just explained to this officer, you can read the, you're probably familiar with it anyway, but the way the order is written, inside or outside of this public building, the only reason you would have to, the requirement to wear a mask only comes in when you're unable to maintain 6 feet of distance from other people, right?
Understandable. Yeah.
When we were in there was nobody else in there.
Okay.
I thought I dismissed you already.
Yeah. Can I help you?
I thought I dismissed you already.
Dude, take a hike, man.
You take a hike. Come on, I thought I dismissed you.
Yeah. What's your name?
You need to hit that vape. You need to chill out a little bit.
Yeah. What's your name?
What's yours?
It's Sergeant Palmer.
First name?
Braden. What's
date of
your
birth?
name? What's your name?
You got date of birth?
Yeah. Step away from my car.
This is my car. This is a city vehicle. This is not your car.
Okay. What's your name, man? Well, I can appreciate what you guys are doing, exercising your rights, and you're the second First Amendment auditors that I've ran into, and the last one I talked to, he was pretty confrontational, kind of an in-your-face, almost attacking kind of guy. So.
Who was? Do you remember who it was?
I can't.
No. What did he look like?
He wouldn't tell me his name. So.
What did he look like?
Trying to have a conversation. I know, shorter, younger guy.
Shorter, younger guy. Well, it's the shorter part could have been me, but the younger guy's not me. So.
No, it definitely wasn't you. Like I said, you're far more respectful. What's your name? What's your name? Name and date of birth.
You have no legal reason to ask that.
Actually, your behavior is suspicious.
Suspicious behavior is not reasonable suspicion.
It absolutely is.
Of what crime?
Look up state.
Of what crime?
Look up state law.
Of what crime? Tulsa, film this guy.
Our goal here, while we have a chance to talk while we're standing out here, there's a big divide between law enforcement and the citizens in this country for all the wrong reasons.
I agree.
So a part of the major reason that we do this is to try to close that gap through simple dialogue and conversation. So that's what it's all about. We're just trying to make the world a better place, and some people don't understand it because we have unconventional methods, right? But, you know.
Just look up state law.
I know the state law.
Okay.
You're making a mistake.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you're down here trying to cause problems and rouse us up.
You don't have to get out of your car and be a tyrant. You don't have to do this.
Well, I'm not. You came to me and told me and approached me to talk to me, just like you did over at that window.
Okay, and so now you want to get out of your car and start threatening me. Oh, give ID, name, date of birth.
I guess I understand I understand what you guys are doing as far as exercising your rights. I think the methods are, like you said, they're a little bit different.
Of course, yeah.
But, you know,
well, especially in the...
Who am I to judge that and say that that's the right or wrong way to exercise those rights? I'm not. So I appreciate it.
Well, especially in the auditing community. There's a lot of guys out there who are like the guy you met up with.
Right. Well, your behavior right now is not normal.
You can't just ask anybody. Okay, what is not normal? A camera? Walking around with a camera in midday is not normal to you?
No, coming up and approaching our vehicles.
Approaching your vehicles? This is our vehicles.
Recording inside of my vehicle.
What in there I can't record? What inside your vehicle can I not record?
There's plenty of equipment in here that
a closed laptop,
you don't need to know about.
A closed laptop.
That you don't need
and
access
you on the
to.
phone with another officer talking crap. That's what you're doing. You're on the phone talking crap to another officer. I know what you're doing.
Actually, I was on the phone with dispatch letting them know what you guys are out here doing.
I know exactly what you're going to do. Perfect. And I'm going to do a records request and get the phone call.
So we're also making a very concerted effort to try to bring the whole community up and raise the standard and actually be constructive and fruitful in our conversations and have some positive outcomes and create better understanding.
How about it, man?
And I'll post that too.
Absolutely. Post it.
I will.
So what's your name?
Why do you need to know?
Because your behavior is not normal. It is suspicious.
Recording is not suspicious behavior. No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Outside of the law, just if you're having a conversation with your kids, you're having a conversation with your wife, whatever it is, you got to stick to the facts and you have to be educated about what you're talking about, right? So if you just start barking at people, you can't do this, this is the law, and it's totally made up nonsense, then I lose my faith in anything you're saying. Right. It subverts the whole conversation, and then you wind up at some yelling match or something I don't even want to be involved in.
You're the very first person in my entire career to come out here and look in my patrol car, start recording.
You're a liar, because there was somebody here just about 2 weeks ago that did the same exact thing as what I'm doing.
Sorry, my first name's Braden.
Jason.
Jason.
Pleasure to meet you, Braden.
Ben, nice to meet you. So, I think we were talking a little bit about that whole middle ground thing, and I think the big thing is I mean, you understand why we're getting called out here.
Oh, I do. Of course.
Ultimately, the legality, I mean, a lot of people say legal, moral, ethical, right?
It's absolutely not. Dude, this is so common. You know exactly what we're doing and exactly who we are.
No, I really don't. Okay. I'm curious.
Well,
you want to enlighten me?
I don't want to enlighten you.
Okay. So
what is it really about? You know what I mean? What's really the issue? And what the real issue is people don't like it when their control gets taken away from them.
It's just a comfort.
That's what the issue is.
It's totally
right. They're used to barking orders at people like some police officers do, and they're just. I've actually had police officer at least one say to me, "We're not used to people not doing what we tell them to do." Well, get used to it.
Why come out here and harass us and record us?
Filming's not harassment.
Oh, it absolutely is. Oh, it absolutely is.
I was just talking to this lady over here. We had a good conversation with Amanda.
That's fair enough.
But you want to act out. Amanda didn't act out.
Well, why is that? Did you come over? Did you dismiss her?
What?
Did you dismiss her?
I told you work for me. You're dismissed. Go do some building checks.
Like right now, I have no control over you because you haven't done anything illegal. Usually,
right?
98% of the time when we're responding to something, that's not the case.
You're standing around looking at us.
Actually, if you want to know, I was in using the restroom.
Okay, well then what are you doing now?
We're responding to a call for somebody who's committed a crime, and we do have control over that situation.
Right.
Right. So, to an officer, yeah, when we're getting phone calls and coming up to stuff like this, it's not a situation that we're comfortable with because we are so used to when I'm at work, when I'm wearing this, I'm getting called around to people committing crimes.
Right.
So I am used to being in control. Well, thanks.
I'm not stopping you.
Have a nice day.
I'm not stopping you from doing your job.
Thank you.
You just want to act like a tyrant, and you know. Okay. What can I get? What can I do?
Like I said, you don't need to be following me around.
You haven't even left. Well, you haven't even left.
I'm trying, but you keep approaching me.
Okay, well, you're free to go. I'm not detaining you.
But now what you're dealing with here is there is no law broken, nothing morally, nothing. So what you're dealing with here is people getting scared and afraid.
Right.
Right? So you've been put in that situation involuntarily. Right? So the best thing you could do now in this situation is to quell their fears.
Yep.
If that's the reality of the situation.
Like
so the best thing to do is go in there and tell them, no, these guys aren't bothering anybody. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just taking some video, and then
help them understand what you're doing, find the middle ground, and then we all go our separate ways. Okay.
I'm not detaining you. You're free to go.
All right.
Alrighty. All right. You're free. You're free to go. This guy's an idiot.
And then the next time it happens, right, then they have a choice to either remember this situation and know what was going on, or to start the whole thing up all over again. And then you have to ask yourself who's really calling you out here and who's really wasting your time. Right?
Absolutely.
He's wearing a brown jacket, gray hoodie, got a beard, mustache, gray pants, Nike shoes with a blue and black backpack. He's carrying a video camera.